Top 7 Best Wireless Router 2022. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together the list of options that will meet the need of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or particular use, we have got you covered. For more information, I have put links of products in the description. Make sure to check it out. Like the video, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Number 1. TPLink Archer X21. Available for $100 or less if you catch a sale. The TP-Link Archer X21 is an entry-level, dual-band Wi-Fi 6 router that supports top speeds of up to 1,201 Mbps, 1.2 Gbps on its 5 GHz band. It's nothing fancy, but it offered near-flawless performance for small to medium-sized homes in our test, and it's a cinch to set up and use thanks to TP-Link's Tether app. Best of all, when tested against other similar routers from names like Asus and NETGEAR, the X21 held its own with faster download speeds, better range, and low latency. 2. Add in a functional band steering mode that automatically steers you between the 2.4 and 5 GHz bands within a single network, plus guest network controls, and even a quality of service engine for prioritizing traffic to the most important devices on your network. And you're looking at a decent home networking upgrade that's as simple and affordable as it gets. Now's a decent time to grab it, too. As of mid-January, most retailers have it listed for $90, not the best price we've seen it sell for, but still a discount. Number 2. TP-Link Deco W7200. For the best performance from your mesh router, you'll want to prioritize getting one with support for Wi-Fi 6, plus a tri-band design that includes 3 separate bands of traffic. The usual 2.4 and 5 GHz bands, plus an additional 5 GHz band that the system can use as a dedicated wireless backhaul for transmissions between the router and its satellites. Most mesh routers like that cost at least $300 or even $400, but the TP-Link Deco W7200 gets you there for just $229. That's the best deal I've seen for a tri-band mesh router with support for Wi-Fi 6, and sure enough, it's an excellent performer as well. In fact, the only system that managed to outperform it outright in my home speed test is the X6000 version of NETGEAR Orby, which cost more than 3 times as much. Keep reading for more on that one. On top of that, TP-Link's setup process is about as easy as it gets, with satellite extenders that automatically join the mesh as soon as you plug them in. That makes the Deco W7200 an outstanding value, and the first mesh router I'd point most people towards if they're in need of something new. Number 3. NETGEAR Orby Dual Band AC1200. It isn't as fully featured as systems that cost more, and it doesn't support Wi-Fi 6, but aside from that, the budget-friendly AC1200 version of the NETGEAR Orby mesh router stands out as a clear value pick in the mesh category. Currently down to just $92 for a 3-device setup with the Wi-Fi router and 2 satellite extenders. It's about as inexpensive as mesh routers come, and it kept up with both Nest Wi-Fi and the Wi-Fi 5 version of Amazon's Eero Mesh router in our speed test. In fact, of those 3 systems, NETGEAR Orby clocked in with the fastest average top speed at close range, and when we put that range to the test with smart devices at the CNET Smart Home, it edged those 2 Wi-Fi systems out with a faster router speed once again. I even like the design, with clever contours on top that vent out heat in style. Number 4. NETGEAR Orby Tri-Band X6000. Starting at $700 for the 2-piece setup seen here, the X6000 version of the NETGEAR Orby is far more expensive than the dual-band version listed above, but it's also a lot more powerful, with a second 5 GHz band serving as a dedicated backhaul for system transmissions between the router and its satellites and full support for Wi-Fi 6. The system is still our top tested mesh router, with the best scores in both our lab-based top speed test and our at-home mesh coverage test. In the latter round of tests at my home, where my fiber internet connection tops out at 300 Mbps, The Orby X600 returned average speeds of 289 Mbps to Wi-Fi 5 devices and 367 Mbps to Wi-Fi 6 devices, including speeds at the farthest point from the router that were 95% as fast as when connecting up close. That's a near-perfect result, and one that no other mesh system I've tested has been able to match. Is that sort of speedy performance worth $700? I think most will find better value with something less expensive, and you've got a growing number of solid options that fit the bill. Still, if you're buying right now and you want elite mesh performance, price be damned, then this is the system to get. Number 5. Asus RT86U. Gaming routers promise high performance and low latency for die-hard gamers, and it isn't uncommon to find them selling for $300 or even $400. At about $250, the Asus RT86U dual-band router isn't inexpensive either, but it's a strong value relative to routers like those, and the performance it delivers as a gaming router is flat-out great. Most noteworthy is the router's latency management. In fact, it leads all of the routers I've ever tested, gaming or otherwise, with the lowest average latency across all of my tests, which online gamers will definitely appreciate. Something else you'll appreciate: an excellent mix of app-based controls and features, including a mobile boost mode that lets you prioritize gaming traffic to your phone at the touch of a button. Gaming features aside, the RT86U offers full support for Wi-Fi 6, with strong, stable speeds and good range. If you need additional range, you can add other Asus mesh devices to your home network to make it the centerpiece of a mesh. That checks off all of the boxes that most people want from a good gaming router, and it gets you there at a price that isn't too painful for us to recommend. Even if you aren't a gamer, this is still one of the best Wi-Fi 6 routers you can buy right now. Number 6. NETGEAR Nighthawk X8 RS80. With the NETGEAR Nighthawk X8 RS80 Wi-Fi 6 router, top performance and enhanced security go hand in hand, combining throughput that smashes through the gigabit per second barrier with malware protection and Disney's Circle app for blocking inappropriate content and managing family network use. And with excellent performance through walls and floors, the Nighthawk X8 will work just as well in the real world as in the lab. It may be expensive, most Wi-Fi 6 routers are, but the RS80 offers easy setup and lets you configure the router exactly the way you want it. It's also got a 90-foot range, but delivers better performance at distances of 50 feet, making it better suited to medium-sized homes. By almost any measure, the NETGEAR Nighthawk X8 RS80 is the Wi-Fi 6 router to get if you don't want to compromise on speed and safety. Number 7. Nest Wi-Fi. There are several mesh Wi-Fi solutions on the market, and while they'll all cover your home and wireless signal, our favorite has to be the Nest Wi-Fi. Made by Google, the Nest Wi-Fi is small enough to hide out of sight and stylish enough that you won't need to. But the real draw for the compact mesh units is more than just excellent performance. Each mesh extension of the Nest Wi-Fi system has a Google Home smart speaker built in, giving you one of the best voice assistants throughout the house, along with powerful wireless signal. The speedy Nest Wi-Fi also delivers one of the easiest setup processes we've ever used, making it a snap to set up extensions around the house. Plus, it'll work with any older Google Wi-Fi units you might own. But the addition of Google Assistant really puts it over the top, providing an elegant way to add voice control throughout your home, and easy integration with a huge number of the best smart home devices and all of the best Google Home compatible devices. So guys, that's all for the top 7 best wireless router 2022. The links of all products are given in the description, which are updated for the best prices. Subscribe our channel for more videos. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.